Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-December 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Piscean people. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Pisces in mid-December? What's happening? What energies, messages, insights can we take a peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces, gang. What do you got for us, my gods? Talk to me. What is the vibe for around Pisces Collective here in mid-December? Beautiful time of year, my friends. All right, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. And for those of you that watch regularly, you know we always get this nice creative energy at the beginning of our Pisces readings. Now, this could be good. I also feel like it's a bit of a busy type of energy. So for some Pisces out there, it might be good to keep yourself busy or keep your hands busy in one way or another. Now, before we fully dive into it, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk more about this card. So we have this lovely lady here with her awesome, unique hairdo, and she's sitting in front of that sewing machine. Notice she is holding a golden thread. There's a rainbow coming out of this machine. There's a lot of little nuance to the details of this card. Now, I will say for some Pisces out there, now could be a great time for mending things or fixing things, whether it's like physical items, whether it's relationships, fixing problems. When I see this card, I think of someone that could mend things and fix them. But another thing with this sewing machine energy is that it's someone creating, which is always showing up in Pisces readings for me, that creativity, bringing something out of the etheric into the material world. So whether it's through art or writing or music, very important to stay creative. It's a big power for the Pisces Collective when this card is here specifically. So I think it's pretty simple, straightforward, good energy around that, very imaginative. But now is also a great time for mending or fixing things. So whether it's something within yourself or even a situation. So we'll just leave her over there. She could keep doing her work. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card here doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for the Piscean people. What's happening? And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. The reading was titled A Serious Change. Now, as part of the collective myself, I know that Pisces is a mutable sign, usually very good at going with the flow and adapting to change. But in last week's reading, it did feel for a lot of us there might be some like major things beginning to shift. So hopefully for the better for most of you. And that could really bleed over for a few weeks. So let's see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards for Pisces, gang. What do we have in mid-December? What is the vibe for my friends? Thank you. Magician. Beautiful. There's that creative energy showing up once again. I really like the Magician in position number 1. I feel like that's always a good thing. Let's get that Magician tucked in by the Amethyst. Love it. Let's get a couple more. I mean, it's a very spiritual card. It's like tapped into source energy, so it could be nice. Whoa, okay. Wheel of Fortune. Right next to the Magician. It's like we got better. We did a step up from this Magician. Let's get one more. Let's see what's happening. I've been seeing that wheel for the other water signs too. Queen of Wands, Pisces. I'm going to really try my best to stay even-keeled here and not get too overly optimistic, because you know when we clarify, other messages could start coming through. But I mean, that's a hell of a starting spread to start off with. Now let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. But at first glance, immediately we draw 2 of the strongest and most positive cards in the deck with the Magician and the Wheel. These are very universal, source-based types of energies. They can speak about karma and just the general energy around us, but we have the fire on the back end with the Queen of Wands, that powerful energy of vitality, and it's very explosive. So I'm getting pretty excited about the energies I'm seeing so far. Now that could shift. If some of you are going through some difficulties, this energy does mean, yeah, things are starting to shift. Things will be okay. Things are moving in a positive direction. So I do really like it. But let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number one, we start with the magician, the master of all elements. And you see the magician there with his wand held high. You see pentacles, cups, wands, swords. So this magician is in charge of it all. Biggest card of manifesting, biggest card of creating. So just know in this time, the Pisces Collective, that manifestation could be turned up to 11. It could be like extra heightened in this time. If you're purposely manifesting something, this could be spirit saying like, listen, Pisces, we got your order. Everything will be cool. Everything is under control. Other things that we think of with the magician, it's into ritual, it's into spirituality, very esoteric as well. That's one thing I can say about this card. So for a lot of Pisces, you might be digging deep into things like that. But a big theme with this card is also control. The magician is a conduit for energy, but it wants to control its path forward. It wants to control where it goes. It wants to control how something happens. So just know I already mentioned most Pisces are very go with the flow. Might not be as much. There might be something where you want to dictate how it goes, or you want to dictate how something moves forward. In the challenge of this magician, it could represent either one, someone who is too overly controlling, or the magician can represent somebody who has no control over something, where it's like, all right, well, it's out of your hands, or it's out of someone's hands. We'll see. Moving to the center, we have an extremely positive card, the Wheel of Fortune, one of my absolute favorites. Love it. It's Jupiter energy. It's lucky. It's expansive. I always say this is the four-leaf clover of the tarot deck. So whenever you see the wheel, we think of change. Of course, it is a wheel. It's always spinning, but it's change for the better. Now, there's other nuance to this card aside from luck being on your side or maybe catching a lucky break. It's a fast-moving energy. Like the wheel doesn't move slowly, so it's like very rapid, very quick, unexpected. It's like boom, boom. It's moving really quick. But aside from that, it does represent the karmic cycles of life. So whether it's like the beginning of one, the end of one, there's a big change or metamorphosis like we were seeing last week. And it's definitely karmic and universal, especially next to this magician. So we'll want to see how this plays out, but I'm already getting good vibes. I feel pairing them together could be very good and beneficial. Now moving to the back end, while we get this Wheel of Fortune tucked in right there, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, for some of you, you might be connected to a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Queen of Wands, to me, as with all queens, represent the internal aspects of their suit. Wands are fire. That's about action, passion, desire, drive. This is a really good card for motivation, self-confidence, specifically this card. So again, maybe you're feeling extra confident about something. Maybe you've taken a hit to your confidence for one reason or another when she shows up. But I just love the energy. It's super appealing. For some Pisces, you might be changing something about your look or your aesthetic when this card is here as well. But the challenge with the Queen of Wands could be twofold. It could be someone who is losing confidence in something, or it could be something that's just way too unpredictable. So like when we pair up, yeah, the magician wants to control how something goes, but the wheel moves so fast, and then this Queen of Wands could be unpredictable. It's like something, I don't want to say it's chaotic, but to me it just feels like it's super unpredictable or unexpected. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Pisces. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my Piscean people. Let's see what's happening. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the magician, Magi. And yeah, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Pisces, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay. Why is the magician in the mix? Thank you. Three of Pentacles, great. All right, so this bodes very well for any Piscean with career things, business, money. I love the Three of Pentacles. This feels awesome. Now, if that is on your to-do list or your wish list for anything involving business, work, career, now is the time to strike while the iron's hot. I feel like that's a big part of the message here. Now, we could see many other things within this reading, But if you're wanting to increase or step up in that level I just specified, I think now's the time. Now's the time for something. Because remember, we had her in the very beginning. Remember, creating something, very diligent, mending things. When we see the Three of Pentacles underneath it, very similar. Now, the Three of Pentacles is a card of craftsmanship, of course, but it's teamwork makes the dream work. This can speak about the groups of people around you, so this could even link to interpersonal relationships. I just feel like there is an extra lean towards material abundance and manifesting it in. So just know, strike while the iron's hot if you can. Now, for some Pisces out there, when I see the Three of Pentacles underneath the Magician, you might be receiving some assistance from someplace or someone that you weren't expecting to receive it. Either that or you're going to bless somebody else. It's like giving me those vibes. So I love it. I feel like it's fantastic. So either you're going to bless somebody else or somebody's going to bless you with some assistance. Like, this is good. Okay. And it doesn't feel bad to me. Let's keep moving. We'll try to get more detail out of that. But now is ideal time to manifest on your material abundance. Ideal. Let's keep going. Let's see what's up with that Wheel of Fortune. See what that has to say. Why is it here? Thank you. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. All right, so that's unplanned, unexpected energy, of course. So the King of Swords is air sign energy, so you might be connected to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of course. But when I see the King of Swords, he's strategic. He has a plan set in place. He's not really going with the flow. He's not just like letting something ride. So when he shows up in reverse, either one, this is an unexpected or surprising situation, which it absolutely can be, but I feel like it's a change for the better. So just know there's a big expansive energy, and I saw it in the beginning. You might be receiving assistance or help that you weren't expecting. Now there's like things moving forward, expanding and growing. So this could absolutely be an unexpected or surprising winner victory, for sure, right here in the center. Let's just keep it moving over to the Queen of Wands. I feel like that's a very simple message there. I don't feel like it's a bad thing, but I want to check that out because now we're getting a little bit of everything going here, Pisces. It's like we have, work, career, abundance. Now we're getting court cards showing up, interpersonal connections and relationships. So it's like we're seeing a big picture view of various different things. But again, I feel for a lot of you, it's an unexpected winner victory. Beautiful. Really like it. Or a surprising one. Let's go in on that Queen of Wands. Let's see what that confidence is about. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow. So why is the Queen of Wands here? Thank you. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, my friends. We got the Ten of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Queen of Wands. So this reading across the board seems to have gotten better and better and better. So I just want to tell a lot of Pisceans this, specifically those of you out there that are going through anything frustrating or any situations that are not ideal, or you're going through a difficult time or healing from something. Every energy here is like a goodness sandwich, and it gets better and better and better as it moves along. Like from the material abundance, now the interpersonal, we're even seeing like household things, family things. It's like we're getting a snapshot of life, and it looks really, really fantastic. Now the Ten of Pentacles ties in similar to what we were seeing here with the Wheel of Fortune. This is an expansive energy. This is level up type of energy. It's solid, it's stable, it's good. So the seeds that you plant now, the things you manifest now, the things that you're working towards or on now will come to fruition when I see the Ten of Pentacles. It's like this is the goal. This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It doesn't get much better than this. So this week for your Pisces, it's been win on win on win. So for those of you that have been going through a tough one, I would turn that frown upside down. I really would, because this energy is claimable from front to back, and it is a reprieve. It feels like a weight is being lifted off my shoulders. And I would say this, I get good messages for Pisces often, but it feels different this week. I feel like I haven't seen one this positive in quite a while, where like not just the cards themselves, but the energy it's making me feel is super positive. I would claim this. So let's go through and do a quick recap. And it doesn't really matter what area of life you may be having some difficulty in, or maybe some of you are just in a neutral place. That could be it too. But it's like there's improvement across the board. So much potential coming up here in the short term for Pisces. But if you look here in the box, position number 1, we have the Magician, the Manifestor with the Three of Pentacles. I did say now is a great time. The strike while the iron's hot when it comes to manifesting material abundance, anything in regards to career, work, and material safety. Beautiful stuff. Could also be social, right? We have a lot of people showing up in the spread itself. But moving to the center, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the King of Swords in reverse. Unexpected winner victory, or a surprising one straight up, because this guy didn't plan for it, and it's like boom, the wheel turns. So very, very positive here. Moving to the back end, we have the Queen of Wands, that beautiful confidence with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So it's like one after another, things get better and better and better. So for some Pisces out there, maybe there's a situation you're in where there's only one way to go, and that's up, my friends. I feel like all this energy, even if it's not happening just yet, is claimable and get to manifesting, my friends. What are you waiting for? So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows. So let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for Pisces in the shadows, please? And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be good too. So let's get you one. And if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get you going, my friends. Let's get you going. What do we got for Pisces? Good. Wow. Okay. And I rarely get 2 shadow cards, and I'm going to show them to you before I take these cards away. These came out together. Queen of Wands, 10 Pentacles. Okay, so we have a double down of this energy right here on the back end. So this tells me a couple things when I see the Queen of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, because remember, she is a card about confidence. Whatever it is you're working towards or working on or dealing with, it's important to be confident, not just in yourself, but that everything is going to be okay and everything's going to work out. You know, sometimes in life we get knocked down. Sometimes things aren't going to work out, and that's okay. But when this energy shows up to me twice in the shadows and on the back end of the reading, it's like improvement on improvement on improvement. And to me, this is almost a lock, okay, that you are going to absolutely get to a place you want to go. Okay, like be confident in that. Be confident in yourself. Like, this is really lovely. And I'm so happy that these cards came out together from the shadow deck. Almost exactly. I don't think that's ever happened in one of my readings. Usually just one card pops out. But I mean, the message is read loud and clear. Now, if we were to look at the shadow side of these cards, yes, they could represent somebody that overthinks something until the energy becomes stagnant, or someone that's not confident in their skills. But I'm going to give you the inverse. That's the message I give you, that everything is going to work out and everything is going to be okay. And you will reach something that you're wanting to reach. So much claimable stuff for you this week, Pisces. And yeah, that's what I have for you, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my digital calendar and book one at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. But for the December subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies of one of my favorite decks, the Everyday Witches Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what do you want Santa Claus to bring you this year for Christmas? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.